Welcome back, lords and ladies. Kid Bubble right here, and we have set up our little fertilizer slash coal grinders here to be connected to everything down here, which is really nice. Everything is set up, but the thing is we're not making enough fertilizer quick enough to keep up with all of the planters here. Unfortunately, it doesn't really reach this far very often, which is kind of an issue, especially considering we're going to have to be adding on the transformation potion very soon. Right now, nothing is being made because we are out of this here. We need to start planting some doubt in our enemy's mind and send the angry midget Napoleon Bonaparte over to yell at them and tell them, oh wait, that's the wrong thing. I do apologize. I meant to say that we needed to buy some mushroom wood, which we are giving up our reputation because we have 2 items that we're not selling currently due to the fact that we don't have them set up, which is the transformation potion and the turquoise. Those are the 2 that we currently don't have for sale. Recently, an update came out for this game, which adds in some things in tier 6. I am looking forward to this because it adds the steam boiler and the steam heating pad, which will then allow me to reorganize once again these different heating systems to allow for the heating pads to share a single boiler. Basically, I could do maybe 2 boilers for everything here, and it will allow me to hook this here up to that boiler, and then I'll just have pipes going from the boiler to these heating pads. I actually have a video on that I posted before this video. You guys should go check it out. It shows you how basic but how efficient this new item is, and I would love to get it. But currently we're at the point that we are needing to upgrade to that, and that's what we're going to be trying to do today is to set up that new potion, transformation potion. I'm actually going to have to put it over here most likely. Let me delete this. I no longer need this here. There we go. I'm probably gonna have to put it on this side because I am running out of space over here for large amount of factories. Unless I make it like super long right here. But then again, that could take up the space here for the different potions. So yeah, I'm thinking that we'll do that. We'll make the potion over here. And we're going to need quite a few items within this factory for the potion. I'm going to delete that. We'll build that some other time later. We're going to need 4 red currant plots, 3 flax seeds, and 3 sage seeds plots for this. I found something really cool. If you go into the link in the description below, you'll find out there is actually an online tool that you can use to help set up your factory. If you're not sure what takes what or how much or what it is, because it automatically calculates for you. So this is going to be big helpful, much gooder, and let's get straight to it. So to start out with, we're going to need to make some nurseries here, which requires steel and clay balls. I'm pretty sure I remember that we have quite a few clay balls over here saved up. Yes, we do. Hello, nurse. And then we've got a few recurrents and things that we could jumpstart when we need it. Let's go grab a little extra wood. We're gonna need wood. Oh wait, we have a lot of wood. Let me put that back in there. We're going to need some stone. I'm going to grab a little extra stone. And we're probably going to need this small, do that, and some rope. Yeah, we're definitely going to need the rope. Speaking of rope, are we even getting any? Oh yeah, we got a little bit over here. We got a little bit over here. Just a little at the moment, unfortunately. Let's see here. We can take some nails, stock up on those nails. We're definitely going to need glass. Definitely going to need glass, which means we probably should look into probably buying a few of these in order to make sure that these farms are going the way they should be going. Good. All right, I think we've jump-started everything here. That should allow us to continue to gather. Yeah, see, we have a lot of this backing up at the beginning here because it's the closest thing. Okay, so I almost forgot that we need steel, which means this here needs to be moved over. This looks like it's stopped up. Wait, what? Oh, right. Yeah, this is definitely stopped up. We're gonna have to grab this iron so we could get steel, and I'll just throw the iron in. Well, actually, we'll turn the iron into something helpful. We can carry a little bit of iron with us. There we go. We got 20 iron and 2 steel. It's gonna take a lot more than 2 to make that, isn't it? Let's see here. Oh, no. It's the iron that we need, not the steel. It's the iron. So yeah, that's fine. We'll be able to turn this. I'm still going to gather the steel as much as I can for now because I still need to steel. Get it? Steel. I still need to put more beams around. I only have these couple beams here. Let's see. I just want to make sure we have coal. Everything else, we don't have enough currency for anything else. That's okay. Let's get started now. We should be able to afford the things. Now, once again, we're going to be using this little measuring thing to help me set this up. We're going to need 4 seed plots. I'm actually going to put it about right here. That's where I'm gonna put it. Oh, right, the steel. That's why we needed steel. Metal stands. There we go. Ha! We're smart. We knew what we were doing, right? Another stand. Then that there. I should be able to fit one more on top. Let me get a staircase real quick. All right, so we have 4 going on there, which we need red currant seeds for those. Let's run over here and grab these seeds real quick. All right, now we'll put the seeds where they belong. From red currant, we go to extractor. We need 4 extractors, so it's 1 for 1. Extractors are these ones here. What I'm going to do to allow for it to be worked in such a way that I can put the red currant directly in here if I need to, I'm going to put this here. Let's put some wood on top of that. Do that there. And I'm thinking it's a tall lap stand that can do it, right? No, tall lap stand cannot do it. Okay. Instead of putting it right up against, let's first put down the wood. Got that stair there. Wood here with another one of these. You know what? Actually, it's unneeded. It really is unneeded to do what I'm doing, but I'm still going to do it anyways. Now what we need is to bring them down. First, I'll put you there, and that will take a lap stand, the wood up, and then I'm going to flip you over where it's extracting, Make sure that's facing that. Come on. There we go. And now that goes out that way. We have another one we have to do up here. So lab stand once again. More wood. Another elevator. I'm going to put this elevator right here. You know what? Yeah, actually, I'll do it that way. I'll do it that way. So, lab stand, bring that up. And then from there, we need to connect it and put another lab stand on top of that, or wood on top of that. And I will put 2 elevators down. One elevator will be right here. I can't reach it, so let's put stairs down again. Elevator right here, facing out that direction, up, over, and connect those 2. Next one will be an elevator facing out, going up, and connecting to that elevator. So now we have 3 elevators and 1 non-elevator, and they all will be connecting to extractors. Right here, right here, right here, and right here. There we go. Now we have the extractors for this part. This is the red current. Now we need to look at flax. Flax is going to have 3 seed plots and 3 extractors as well. Let's see here, seed plots right here. And I'm going to move it up just slightly over. Like, this should be good, right? And where's the stand? Stand, plot, stand, plot. There we go. Let's go grab the flax real quick. 1, 2, 3. And we should probably grab these as well. So we're gonna have 3 flax, 4 red currant, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 sage, 1, 2, 3. And I guess we could grab the sage while we're here too. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have the 3 sage. I'm sure hoping that this 4 tall is not too tall. It does worry me a little bit. We put flax here. All 3 of these. And these locks. Oh, we need more than 1 per. Okay. We'll have to buy more locks. All right. We got more locks to lock these properly. There we go. And we can always move this over if there's not enough space. So first, we need to bring this out. And we're going to do something similar to this here. Yeah, we're going to actually need to move this over 1 most likely. But I want to try it out before, just in case I can keep it the way it is. Right, lab stand. Back to wood. Place a thingamabob there with a jigger and a what's-it-call-it with a who's-a-what's-it. If you know the reference of that, put a comment in the comment section below. You'll get a pat on the back and a good girl or a boy mention. So I could technically move that forward to allow for these. Honestly, you know what? I actually don't want this after all. I don't want that after all. So we're just going to move all of this here to right there. That should directly connect everything. And that will also allow me to put... Uh-oh, we're out of iron. It's a good thing we have a lot of iron being made over here, right? Over here, iron? Anyone? I wonder, can I take the iron directly out of here? Oh, yes, I can. Free, easy iron. Easy. Does it. Making sure. Yeah, I think what we're short on is this here. Wait, that's not it. What's our current lag? Our current lag is coal. There we go. So this group will go into a blender, or yeah, a single blender according to the website. This here is a blender. All three of this is going into a single blender. That's nuts. But first, let's get the sage seeds down. Sage. Not that one. This one. Gonna move it one over. Put that on top. And I'm actually gonna make this easier on myself. Make that into sage, and then that will automatically become a sage when I select it. I don't need another one. There we go. All right, so the sage goes into 3 crucibles. So it's a 1-for-1 for the crucibles, which means we can put a single one of these down. And I'm thinking we could put it there, right? Because then we'll take this and make it an insert. Flip it over like that and bring this the wrong direction. That's what we're gonna do. That's how you do things correctly, guys. Is that you make mistakes and then you fix those mistakes. Actually, looking at it, we could do this instead, like that. Don't forget to put these in here. Little gridlocks. And I'd like to have gridlocks for this. Okay, I just need 2 gridlocks, 3 gridlocks. Don't forget, we're gonna have to do the back side of these as well in order for them to properly get their fertilizer in. But we're working on the front side first. I probably put this a little too close, actually. Just a little. Like, really close. Like, too really close. What am I doing? Okay. Let me first get this set up properly. Like the silly dunce I can be. Oop, wrong thing. What's here? I need this. And then we'll go wood. No, not wood. Lab stand, then wood. Yes, good, Ray Ray. That on top. Lab stand, wood, and another conveyor. I'm actually going to get rid of these 2 temporarily until I know what I'm dealing with. This will be an excerpt or an output. That there. And put that up there. Now I've got some way to remove the objects. Now we need to put the objects inside of a crucible, right? I need 3 crucibles. 1, 2, 3. And we'll take this here. You know what? It'll work better if I do it this way. Let's take these 2 off, right? This will be less transportation needed if I do it this way. We're going to take the wood and stack it like that. Now, less transportation is needed that way. Nice. I'm going to also put that there and that there. These don't need gridlocks. And then we'll put you right there. So that will put in these 3 crucibles the sage. This needs a insertion like that. And now we'll put this here. 1, 2, 3, and let me go grab another gridlock. Once we upgrade, we won't need so many gridlocks, actually. It's going to be very efficient. Once again, we do have a video, just a short introduction video, nothing too special, that came out before this, so you lords and ladies should check that out if you're interested in steam power. Steam power, power, power. Okay, so these 3 plus these 3 equals 1 blender, right? This is the blender. And let's see here. I am going to bring these down. Outputs. 1, 2, 3 outputs. And then they all go into the same blender right there. Next, we're gonna have to take these 3 extractors. Like that. Oh, I'm out of iron. Let's go grab more iron. I ran and I racked them. Oh yeah, we're making way too much iron, to be honest with you. Not enough Athenor power. Too much iron power. All right, hopefully that's enough. Let's try that again over here. So, pipes. Go across, over, right there. And then we'll take that. Nope, 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 come on. Oh, there we go. Aha! Now that should make soap, which I don't have unlocked. Oh no, that's gonna be another thing we're gonna have to set up, aren't we? Oh, buddy! Buddy, 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 buddy! Money! Money, 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 money! Okay, let's see here. What are we missing? Soap. We need to research. There we go. Also, they made the daily report more intuitive, giving you a better understanding of your daily profits. Okay, so now we should have soap. Now we should have soap. There we go. Now we have it. Okay. Now soap goes into grinders. 2 grinders. We'll put 1 grinder there and 1 grinder there. So there in there. Nice. 2 grinders. From the grinders with the red current, we are going to make into a blender. Another blender. Wait a minute. We might be able to save a little space here. Give me a second. We may be able to save a little space here. There we go. And then here and here into another blender, right? Blender. There we go. Another blender. I'm going to put that blender right here. I'm going to put it out. Okay, that blender plus red currant should make yeast powder. So which one's red currant? This one's red currant. Put those 3 together. Wait a minute. Oh, it's 4. It's 4. These 4 together. Right? And then bring you up 1. Bring you over right about here. No, not there. There we go. Aha! There we go. Now we have yeast powder. All right. So, 4 table saws. Let's see here. Table saw. This one here. Let me see here. The table saws are going to be having rotten logs, which will take the wood and cook it along with 4 more table saws in order to make charcoal into charcoal powder, into coke powder, and the fungus will be combined with the yeast powder in an assembler. So right here, with some wood blocks going across here, goes up 3, with some beams going across, like that. Do that again. Once again. Actually, I'm going to break that, and then we're going to just copy this. And lastly, 1 more of these right here. Nice. So that's 4 wooded tables there, and we're going to need 4 more wooden tables. So we're going to copy this over right there. Now let's get ourselves 8 sigils so that we can buy these as we need it. Let's see here. So the buying portal, that's purchasing portal, goes right there. And this will be we're gonna need a staircase here. Staircase right here. There we go. Another set of purchasing portals. This one is going to be normal. This one is going to be normal wood. Right there. Alright. I don't know if I should have separated, put the fungus on the outside or not. Also, I'm curious about something real quick. Nope, that doesn't work. I was kind of hoping that I could put something on top of those. You could probably put that on top of those if these weren't there. I'm just going to test something out, actually, on video here. No, you cannot, surprisingly. What about the large one? Oh, you can put a large one, but it doesn't take up very much space, unfortunately. Not the amount needed for all three of them. Can you still put it on top of this? You can. The reason why I'm looking into that is because maybe we can move this on top of these, which would save more lateral space. Okay, I had enough thinking of it. We're trying to deal with wood at the moment. So the only way we can deal with this at this very moment is just to do it. Let's put those out there, and then we're going to need a lab stand on top of you. Probably gonna need another staircase again. So I'll put you there. Wood blocks on top of those. Conveyor belts. Lab stands once again. I think I could copy these. Copy it like this. Oh. Okay, let's get rid of those, and then we'll copy it. Where's the conveyor belt? There it is. Yeah, that works. I'm going to delete this. The reason why I'm doing that is to make it easier to copy this over here. There we go. And now we can start doing the lifters as we need them. So one lifter, export right there. Another lifter is going to export on top of that lifter. Where are these going? These are being separated. Okay, yes. And then that one right there. And then the last one will be way up there. Now I need to do priority splitters between all of these. Oh, this is gonna be the nasty part in my opinion. Let's see here. Priority splitter. Let's go reference the top up there. Let's reference the top up here. The wood will be going on top. So back over here, let's take this off real quick. And we will tell it, wait. Is that a priority split? No. Filtered splitter. That's what we needed. Not priority. Filtered. So the planks will be on top. So everything that isn't planks will be coming out right there. Which means mushrooms plus soap powder into assembler. No. Mushrooms plus yeast powder into assembler. That's what we needed. Assembler right here. I wonder, can I set that assembler on top of this here? I could put that there, but I don't think the assembler can go there. I'm just trying to figure a way to compact this a little more. If I put this, that's not an assembler, this is. If I put this assembler here, and then, no, because if I do what I was about to do, unless, actually, this might work this way. Let's check it out. And I know because this is in the way. So take a look at this. It's a little more intuitive. It actually tells you your end profit instead of just saying earnings expenses. So that's actually pretty nice. And yeah, I can't do that there because the pipe is in the way. So what we're going to have to do is bring it here, and then we'll combine all that. Let's look into turning that into a chest like that. And this here will be chest going this way. One here, bring that across. that around, and right there. So now that should connect everything to make gloom spores. We are 2/3 of the way done with the recipe. The next part of the recipe is taking wood and putting it into a lot of crucibles. Holy cow. All right, let me first set up the crucibles. Crucible. Too bad we don't have compact crucibles. Where's my crucibles at? There it is. All right, so that's 6. That's 6, 9, 6, 9. I'm curious about something because this is technically a bigger. I need altogether 14. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So technically, let's actually take this. We're going to take these down because I have these facing the wrong way anyways. Take these down and we're going to put them right here, and then we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 large lab stands. Oh, sorry, three large lab stands like that. And that would require that going like that. That going like that, right? Some tall lab stands here going across. And that should allow me to put another set of these guys here with crucibles on top of those. I'm going to need another staircase. Give me the crucibles. Crucible. Come on, let me up. Heck? Oh, that's in the way. And where is? There we go. There. Okay. So first off, we're going to have this be an insert in the correct direction, of course. Right there and there. Over here, we're going to put wood. And I'm thinking we're going to move this forward a little bit so I can work on this easier. Okay. Because we also need to set this up with some short lab stands. Where's the wood at? I mean, not wood, this here. I'm actually going to throw away half of this. Probably. 1 second. I'm going to put you down here. And, well, actually, I'm trying to figure out how tall that is first. Let me see. That is... Okay, I need 2 tall, or well, yeah, 2 extra length on that. So what I'll do here is 2 conveyor belt inputs, 1 conveyor belt output. Items put in the first input are always prioritized. Okay. I don't need to filter these. I have an idea. So right here, and then we'll put a trash can, because I'm not going to trash half of it, actually. I'm going to trash 1/4 of it. And the reason why, and not right there, actually, I'm going to put it right here. The reason why I'm doing this is to prevent it from backing up in case this gets stuck with cooking. The mushrooms don't get stuck in here waiting for the wood to get out. So now we'll take this, bring that up, and combine all that. And half of it will go this way. The other half will go with the rest of these. Now, I gotta figure out how I'm going to... Okay, so we'll put you there and there. These go into those 2. Put lab stands on top of those. Wood on top of those. Same here. We'll have you two on the... Wait a minute. Something's not adding up here. I'm thinking what I do is I put these on the outside instead of the inside. This is a lot of I'm coming up with it as I go. Because, yeah. I'm going to redo this. Let's redo this real quick. All right, there we go. We've rotated the bottom part. So now we just have to worry about this stuff going into this. And then the front here will be where the insertion for the fuel is. That, and then we'll put wood there, and stack the wood here. Now we'll take this, put it like so, and then more lab stands on top of those. Put the wood on top of those, and then should be able to take these two, put those on top. This will allow me to then put it here, and then do the same over on this side. You know what? Actually, I don't even need to do that there. We put a chest here. Bring that across. Nope. I'm dumb. Never mind. That doesn't work. It works if I did this. We need to bring that up one more. Destroy that. Bring that up one more. Then we can do that. I'm gonna destroy these for the chest. Right there. Yeah, okay, so that will be powering those. And now we'll take... Actually, I'm just going to manually add them. Once again, we need staircase. These here. Get to add those. And over here, we put more lab stands down. Wood. Right there. And conveyor belts leading out of those. Right, now we need to figure out how to move the items from the conveyor belts. Wait, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, and we need 14. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. This is what we're gonna deal with. I'm taking my creative liberty for that. You know? That's what it is, right? There. That in there. That in there. And we need the chest. Like that. And you to go. For now, we'll do that. So that's the fuel. Now we need to take everything down from the crucibles into grinders. Why don't we just put grinders directly on it? I don't know. It feels like it would be more of a one-for-one here. Wait a minute. The reason why we don't do that, because we have an Athador. We have 2 Athadors, actually. Which would require us to recycle charcoal powder. That's why. Alright, so we're going to take 16 of these. That's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thanks, Summary. Thank you very much. 16. There's 16 right there. Oh boy, I am not sure how I'm going to split this into... Actually, I kind of have a small idea. A very good idea, but I have a small idea. Which means I'm going to have to move these forward for that idea. Okay. We're going to put you there, and then you like that. And we'll stack up like that as well. That, like that. And I'm going to... Yeah. Where is this? put that in there like that. We'll need more lab stands. Exact same thing, only this way we'll put it. And last one, more lab stands. Nope, not right there, right there. Because then we can put that. Actually, I've got a better idea. We'll put it right here. Because now that can go over there. Yeah, there we go. We've split it up into 4. Now we just need each one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 into each one of these. Alrighty. So, let's figure this out, shall we? It's kind of offset, so I want to move it over just a little bit. Just a little bit of loving. That's delete mode. I don't want delete mode. That would be kind of silly. Make all that and then just delete it because I'm angry. Angry. Grrr. I'll put it right there. That should be close enough, good enough, whatever enough. Alrighty then. Lab stands. We love lab stands. We lave lab stands, right? We lave them. Alright, so bring down. We need a extraction right there and right there. And then we'll put one more extraction right here. That one will go into that. This extraction will go directly into that. Now we have, I could, wait, there's one there. If I move that over there, I could move this back one actually. I think I should be able to do that. But first let's set this up where I can. So this would actually work better if everything went this direction, and then we have this guy extracting from here and from here. Same with this guy here. Break that. Bring you guys over and then put an extraction here and right there. If I did this correctly, I should be able to just move this back and they all should be connected to all of these. Oh, this is getting very complicated very quickly. All right, so all 16 grinders go into 2 athanors. Athanors are these. Oh gosh, 2 athanors. Let's take a look. Actually, let's take that off and then let's take a look. Where's the athanors at? Athanor, this one. All right, so they only take 3/4 of a thing here. I'm so looking forward to the steam engine things. Okay, so 2 athanors, right? 1, 2 athanors. And the athanors are taking coke, or better yet, charcoal powder to turn into coke. Let's move these guys forward, at least until I got that set up. I'm going to say the bottom 2 is one side, the top 2 is the other side. That's how I'm going to do it. That group there, and then lap stands, this group here, bring it down. Wait, we're not, we don't bring it down. We don't bring it down. We bring it up, right. So the first one is going to be right here. We need to insert it there. And then the second one is going to have that wood block there. Another insertion right here. That should be the first athanor. Okay, so next athanor, we put lap stands on top. And this one will be right here. So let's get 2 wood blocks. 1, 2, and those here, that here, and a elevator right there. The last one will be lap stands, conveyor belts all going to here, which should allow me to move you right there and put wood blocks like that. All right. So now we need to recycle any charcoal powder that comes through, because it is a 50%, sorry, not charcoal powder, but coke. Any coke that comes through, because it's a 50% chance of it happening. And I need to delete this Athador and rotate it like that. Actually, I'm not even sure which side the yellow is. I'm hoping coke is on the outside here. Shoot, there's just so much here to go through. I'm gonna try something real quick. So what we're going to do is build this up, put one of these down. I'm going to go grab first some planks. Quite a few planks, actually. I didn't even check the store recently if we're out of anything. We're actually out of quite a few things. Ooh, my reputation's dying. Alrighty. So I grabbed those so I can put half of them in here. They will go through here, and I should be able to put some wood in there for them to come through, cook themselves up, and separate themselves into these grinders. And then through the grinders, I'm actually needing to figure out which one goes to where here. This side should be going into this side. Okay, it's not through yet. Okay, we just saw some. And is it inside? Wait a minute. Huh? What? What? I thought that side, but what? How'd that happen? It went through the other side. Oh well. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Well, kind of does, but let's throw that there and see which side. Okay, so charcoal and then coke. Cool. So the coke is the yellow side. I'm taking that back. Thank you. Now, the coke needs to be recycled back in over here. This side will take these 2 rows. So let me put that there and there. And then, actually, no, I'm not putting those. Not there, at least. This one goes here, and merger, filter, splitter. I'm gonna do that. And then put lap stand on top of that. Okay, so if the bottom fills up first, then the top will start filling up. We'll need to do the same to this side. Wait, I put that too close. That there, there, you into that. You should be able to actually put boxes here and then separate. Open my box. There we go. All right. Right here, what I'm going to do is actually this. That way I'm only required 1 of these in order to fill both of these. All right. So while I am thinking of it, let's take, what am I doing again? I need to take charcoal. Wait a minute. Charcoal? Uh-oh. We made a boo-boo, actually. We actually made a boo-boo. Oh, I made a huge boo-boo because it's probably clogged up somewhere. Okay. I need to take that off, copy that, flip, wait, copy that, yes. And then take that off, and then flip that. Did I do it right? No, I didn't. Copy that and flip it. Yellow needs to be on the inside because it's not charcoal we need. It's Coke. So what are we? One second. I don't see it anywhere, so yellow needs to be on the inside. Oh man. Just making one mistake after another today, aren't we? Somewhere we have Coke powder just sitting in here, which is not a good thing. It's stuck. I have an idea. I have an idea. Bam. Slam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. That should put everything back where it... Oh, that didn't. Wait, what's going on here? What's this about? What is this about? This should be going into here, right? Which means the bottom part's probably not going in. Yeah, the bottom parts aren't going in. Well, that's kind of sucky. I'll be back whenever I fix this. Okay, I think I fixed it. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I got the Coke that was stuck in there. All right, let's try that again, shall we? I don't think it's that side. I think it's this side. Yeah, it was this side. Okay, there we go. 6 charcoal powder. Now charcoal is going back over there, getting recycled, and coming up. Going back in here. All right, cool. Okay, we finally got that part done. Woo! That had me worried there for a second. Let's get this here fixed up. So, from here, we'll take the Coke and turn it into Coke powder. So to turn it into Coke powder, we're going to then need some lab stands. Going across like that. Bring these out like that. More wood going up. And we need 4 grinders going across. 1 for 1. We'll put you over here and you over here. I mean 2 for 1. Sorry, 2 for 1. Now, from Coke powder and gloom spores to assembler. We're going to need another assembler. Wait. Okay, that's the gloom spores. Which side is it? It's that side. I actually want to take that and flip it. Because now I can do that there, and then I can take these and put it on that side. And we need to move everything back as well. We need to connect it here. All right, so let's see here. We have 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Let's take all of this and move it kind of. Trying to figure out where the kind of center-ish is. I think that should be good right there. Yep. Okay. Now this bottom one will go up to this group here. I can move it back later. Wait. Yeah, okay. I can move it back later. This next one will be that group there, going to this top part here. I put that there and then move that up there, right? Wait, where's the splitter going then? It's not going anywhere. Oh no, we can't put it that close. We can't put it that close. Made a mistake. I made a mistake. I didn't take in consideration the splitter. I need to take in consideration the splitter. Right here. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Gonna do the same on this side for the elevator. Like that. And then I should be able to do that. Wait a minute. No, that doesn't work. because these are taller, so they have to go down. And I have to split this 4 ways. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is information overload. I might be overthinking this, to be honest with you, and it's very, very possible I am overthinking this. Okay, let me first figure something out here. This is going to be 1, 2, 3 tall, and it will have this going into it with a lap stand and those on top of that. Then we'll bring that there. How far is this one? That looks like it's about the right height. So if this is the right height, you know what? I'm thinking just throwing away all the wood over there, so I'm not bothered with all this. But then again, that's me being lazy. I'm gonna throw it away. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw it away. This goes here, and we need... No. That's not what we need here. We need lab stands for lab, and then we'll put wood blocks. Did that right. That goes directly into this top part. I did not do this part correct. Oh, no. I did do that part correct. Okay, so we need to move that over here, which means more of these. Big old wall of that stuff. This is going over here, and I'm going to replace that with this. Last is this here. Going to need some more wood blocks. Going from the bottom here, go over to the side. I'm not going to put a thing there. Put that there. Bring you up and bring you around like that. Okay. They're now all connected, except for the recycler, which is no longer a recycler. It's a, I've given up and I'm not going to bother with it. Oh boy. Well, if we've done this correctly, which we most probably did, with a slight, we probably didn't, we should be able to just do this. Take this here, find all that, bring you down as an exit. We bring boxes over like so. I should be able to do that there and then like that. And that should make... Wait a minute. No. Where's transformation? Are you telling me I don't have transformation learned? That's exactly what it's telling me. Be back in a little bit. Ooh. You know these cannons could help. How big is a cannon? You know what? I'm gonna learn the cannon, and we'll see how big the cannons are. We might put cannons over here to transport everything over, you know? With this, put that there. And now, you know what? I'm gonna put a box there. Transformation. Cannon. Let's see how big the cannon is. It's a 2x2. Okay. Probably would be faster to put a cannon. How many steel... I probably have no steel gears left. Yeah, I have no steel gears left. I don't know why I keep on taking a long way around. Okay. Well, let's hook up the backside here, shall we? We also need to move this. I'm actually going to do this here. Not there. Let's move it. That there. Does that cause a problem? No, it does not. Okay. And then the potion would be there. I like that I can drag this. You know? No! Ah! Alright, cool. Now it is hooked up to the export. I say hooked up because we're not hooking this part up just yet. All right, over here, this here needs to turn black, so I know that is fuel. And we need to connect all of these to their respective thingamabobs. We're probably going to need stairs again on that side. Forgot to put down a lap stand. Doo, 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 doo. Work. And one more set here. Cool. Now we need to put in these. Insert. Go there. Insert. We'll go up here. Oh, I'm out of rope. Oh no. I hope I have more rope. Huh? What? 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 How? What happened? My entire brick line is gone. How'd my entire brick line disappear? Let me fix that real quick. That actually is a little sus how that happened. Oh. Okay. Rope. Let's see if I have... I do not have any rope. What's wrong with you? Huh? There's something wrong with this not accepting. Will you now accept? Okay. That was weird. Disable this for now. And I'm going to put iron block here so I know this is disabled. I wish I could put a gold block. Move in. I need these. Okay. Right, we're back here. Forgot about that. I only have 3. Rough. We'll be back when we have more rope. Okie dokie, we got a little bit of extra rope. I'm thinking I might have to make another one of these closer or something, or a bigger one. I don't know, because it's doing good for the first little bit, but it doesn't really reach this part here very much because red current and sage, especially red current, takes up a lot of fertilizer in order to do what it's doing. And this update has broken a few of these lines, I can tell you, because I've noticed a few of these things not actually going through, even though they should be going through. So, lords and ladies, you should check your factories as well to make sure that they're actually doing what you want them to do. I know for sure that this is changed over because I did that on purpose. Let's do that real quick. But yeah, you should double check all your factories because some of these factories, they don't look like they're actually going through like they're supposed to, as it, like it, this one for instance, it was showing that it was pointing in, but it wasn't going through. So I had to break that and place that back in order for it to actually start working. All right, so back to what we were doing. We had to grab a few extra rope in order to do this, but we should have enough now in order to get what we need done. We need to insert and bring up here, here, and then insert, bring up here to here. Let's add some of these and a conveyor belt. I am thinking we need to use staircase again to do this properly because look, it's not even connected. There we go, now it's connected. So all 3 of the, 4 of these. Okay, all 4 of those are now connected. Let's do the same over here. So we have a connection here and a connection going up here. Once again, a connection here and a connection going up here. So all of these are for fertilizer. It's, nope, going the wrong direction. We need to go this direction. Yeah, there we go. Now, fertilizer is way over here. And I kind of didn't make it where I could transfer fertilizer over here, which is kind of silly of me. I wonder how expensive it would be for me to make another one of these. I'm just going to take a look real quick how expensive this is. Here, all the way over here. According to everything here, I can make another one of these. That's actually kind of crazy. It's kind of expensive, but kind of crazy. Let's do that. Let's actually make another one of these. So I'm going to confirm mother of a trucker. Why you just have to come in at the most unopportune times. Seriously. Wow, I've lost a lot of money there. Oh no, I don't have the stuff on me. Never mind. I just had it selected is all. Okay, never mind. I thought I had this stuff on me, but I didn't. Oh, goodness gracious. And I completely also forgot that I have a extra wood thing up here. So I have plenty of wood going on in my life. So we need to figure out how we're going to first, I'm actually going to move this. Not too far away. Wait, how much money do I have? 143? Jeez. Come on now. I'm gonna move this back one. Or well, not one, but like to right here. Yeah, I still make it. Cool. Because I want this. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Break that. Now, break that. And I kind of made it difficult for me to do this, didn't I? Let's actually take that and move it over one, which means we're gonna have to take all of this and move it over one as well. Got to put these back in, otherwise it might get stuck. We'll have to remove you, and you. Actually, let me move all of you forward right there. I know, I just did this, but we're trying to figure things out here to better fix some of this. All right, now I should be able to say, one of you go that way, and then another one will go that way. Oh gosh. All right. Go around. That is going to be in the way, isn't it? Trying to get over there. Come on. All right, we're getting to the end here. It's a bit crazy how much is going on here. Alrighty then. Now we have all of this goody stuff going where they belong, and you know what I forgot to do is to fill these furnaces with... Okay, let's go grab that real quick, otherwise we might have a problem. We're gonna grab a couple of these gridlocks. Just 4 for now. We're gonna probably need, we're definitely gonna need more. Actually, we're gonna need 2 more because I forgot about those 2 over there. I am smirticles. 2 more. Let's go grab them real quick. I'm looking forward to, I know I've said this already 2-3 times, but I'm looking forward to the steam engine because I think it will reduce the amount of furnaces, which means reduces the amount of locations in which I have to insert coal. I just need piping, that's all. And piping is near instant, so I won't have to have this long line of coal or whatnot, just all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to put a coal one here and a thingamabob on top. I don't know why it canceled on me. Thingamabob on top. Put coal on top of there. And then bring that into there. Now we're going to continue this on. We're at this part where we need some stands. And the coal is right there. Right. So if we rotate that, we put more stands down, going across that, and we need an elevator or lifter, conveyor lifter, going like that, and we'll need that there. That should go to that part, which is right here. Now we need to bring it over here as well, which I'm actually going to put you down here and put 2 gridlocks in that, because we don't need it right now, but it's so if I have another potion maker down here, I could get it where it needs to be. There we go. Now we have 2 gridlocks. That will allow me to continue this on like that for now. All right. Actually, I don't want it there, because I don't know how far back some of these will go. I want it right here, the gridlock here, and then there, crossed, allows for that, and I want 2 more gridlocks. This allows me to continue the line later down the road. These 2 here, here, and these. Okay, so now over here, I do need that. However, this is the furthest the fertilizer will go. We will now make that go down and allow me to go across this. I should have room for conveyor belts for these whenever I get ready to automate the money side of things. All right, so we put that there, and there we go. Woo! Boy! I really want to see this working. Why is this not working? Oh, it is working. Okay. So soap powder, which comes from this, which fills this up. Okay, it's the coal we're waiting on at the moment. And we don't have any being made. I'm gonna just fill her right up. There we go. 6 of these should make enough coal to go through here. There's not a lot of fertilizer coming through. Is it because of my coal issue I had? I'm thinking that might be. No, I see a lot of coal. Wow, I just went through so much coin to get this started up. All right. Oh! I know what happened. I forgot to move this over. There we go. The coal should be getting sent now. Oh, that was a silly mistake on my behalf. I'm just gonna take 100 of these coal pieces and manually put them over here. Put them right here, so they can split evenly between the different places. Did I put? Yes, I did. Cool. All right, the furnaces are now powering up, sending in what is needed. If I've put all this together like I hopefully did. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We are so short on currency. I'm minus 33,000. Oh my gosh. Okay. Has the plant ash done anything? I think, yes it did. It did a little bit. Oh, I see that. Okay, so that went through. Now the question is, did I set up this Athenor thing correctly. That's coal, okay. I wonder, can you crush coal? Coal, coke, charcoal. So there's no coal powder. Because if there was, it would probably be better to turn the coal into coal powder. Yeah, there's no coal powder. All right, so we got our first, well, okay, we got a little more than first, but we got some coke powder going into here, and we're getting our transformation potions. Yeah, boy! In a little bit, we'll have 100. So I had to take a look at this because something felt weird, and I was completely right that something was weird. This entire line, these two, were completely cut off from the entire thing. So he's actually running on half capacity for the mushrooms. And so I had to come over here and redo all of this here because I had this going into a chest that was there, and this here was not connected to anything. And whenever I connect it to here, it just kind of stops this up. So let me fix this up real quick. This needs to go directly in this because now they each have their own separate networks for that part. And then we didn't even have a splitter for this side. So I had to move this stuff over a little bit, put some lap stands on top of it, put a splitter here so that the wood gets taken on top and put into this area here so that we can put it into the storage box or the trash can. And now the mushrooms can come out and go down here. We're having a bit of a speed issue when it comes to the speed of the conveyor belts and delivering the wood. So it is kind of still slow, but we're no longer running at half capacity, which was a little unfortunate, but I think that should help a little bit with the production of fertilizer instead of just like waiting forever. This is like 15-20 minutes into pausing the recording so that we can wait for this to fill up, and we're only at 41. We still have quite a few to go, and we're still looking pretty good on everything else. Look at those fertilizers. The thing that's taking that is fertilizer hungry looks like to be this right now, and I don't know if it's because all this is getting priority on the fertilizer. It looks like that these are getting priority on the fertilizer, mainly because these are some tall elevators, so that's a little extra advanced fertilizer just being stuck there. I would like to see this getting more fertilizer, but at the same time, I believe that our current issue is more of a we don't make enough fertilizer and we don't have enough speed for the fertilizer to travel all the way over here. So you're probably wondering why, if you're just coming in on this later episode, why am I using chests for transportation? It's because chests work faster than a conveyor belt. A chest acts like two conveyor belts in one. So what we see is something like this happening with the chest. So instead of the item transferring from here to here, it's saying I'm transferring from here to here. So it's a lot faster. If I use the double chest, which is a lot bigger, I could do something like that. But I don't want to waste on double chest because the bigger chest, the medium chest, because it will cost even more to do so, cost more space. And also I would need more grid locks in order to prevent a backup on those. So this is already twice as fast as just using normal conveyor belts at the moment. Or even faster, maybe. But yeah, we can see that these are being fed. It's just very slow that they're being fed because these are taking up the most. And I probably should have thought about, because these actually take more than everything else. These red currants. So the red currants I should have probably put over here, and then this here, and then the the sage over here, because the sage needs it more than the flax does. The flax is actually pretty good with being, oh, what? Why did I get that ding ding over here? That was weird. Okay, that was weird. Also, I believe splitting my fertilizer like I did between this side and that side might actually be a bad idea. So I'm thinking that I might make another fertilizer thing, one for one side, one for the other side, but we will see. We're just trying to get along and get that transformation potion. This is surprisingly pretty efficient. As long as I keep the coal and the fertilizer being made up top at full capacity, we're able to make these transformation potions pretty quickly. So one of the cool things, if you take a look at the patch notes, is that within the transformation line right here, there is a new item you can get called a transmuter. It will transform you into an item that you put in here. Honestly, I don't see any use for it right now. Maybe being able to stuff yourself into smaller areas for building, but I messed with it on my creative world and I didn't really see much of a reason to actually use it outside of memeing, playing around. So we'll continue to look at it and see what we can do. And we have 100 transformation potions. Let's grab that and hook this lineup like that. Oh yeah, baby. It is time to finally, after so long, level up to level 6.